Yeah, we left it all on the floor. We had to claw back into that game. It was our second game in 2 days, and the style we play is already, up tempo. You're up and down, and we know that there's mileage associated with that, and you account for us being a man down in that second game. So, us getting a first round bye is massive, in the regards of the recovery time, the prep time, and just the time to kind of refuel and refocus. So that bye was, well earned, but definitely well received.
So, what did you say to the team immediately after? What did Rochelle say, just to try to, hey, we're going to play again, so you better get ready?
She told them if she has to pay for the money out of her pocket to go play in some gym in California, we was playing postseason, and because this group, they deserve that. They've been a historic group in so many ways, and it wouldn't feel right for them to end with that taste left in their mouth. And looking at the bracket, we feel strongly like one game at a time, but this is a tournament that we're taking the mindset we're going to win this thing. The bye's great. And we need to take advantage of it and make a run here for these seniors, make a run for this program and for this community that supported us so well all year.
So it's not guaranteed that you'll be at home, but definitely, even if you're not at home Saturday and you win, you probably get a home game at some point. How cool would it be to play a postseason right here at our place in front of our fans?
We'd love to bring a postseason game here. We know what that would look like in our arena. We know what the fan support would be and how loud that'd be and what an advantage it would be to play at home. Regardless, wherever we end up, as long as we're in this thing, we feel like we've got our team, prepared, and we've got the talent to win any game in this tournament. So we're excited.
So between now and Saturday practice, what's going to be, because there might be a little bit of fitness that needs to be regained just a little bit, and just kind of gear up for another challenge.
Yeah, it's always interesting when you kind of have two teams on the table. You got a little bit of time before you have to go. I think the cool thing about Coach Turner and myself, having been high school coaches, is, in Kentucky with the state tournaments, every other year you win your region, you got a nice long week to sit around and just look at each other, and just kind of figure out how to keep them sharp, keep them fresh, in game shape, and we'll probably do a little bit of prep, for both teams. Probably not personnel quite, but, do a little bit of just preparing for some actions we know we'll see from either team, and just try to be 2 steps ahead of the curve so we can be, on our best footing headed into that first game.
And then finally, when you got a group like this, everybody just enjoys being around each other, whether it's a day at practice or hanging out in the locker room or on the bus, playing games on the road, whatever. Just tell us a little bit about this group and how much fun they've been to coach.
I mean, you talk about a bunch of guys who've just sacrificed everything along the way. I mean, if you look, the kids we're bringing a transfer from the Big Ten and Miss Kentucky basketball off the bench. There's not many teams that could do that, keep the locker room together, and not just that, but to go a whole season with no drama, with no major issues. I mean, this has been just one of those seasons you don't forget, and I think you've been able to see that on the floor. We lead the country in bench points, and that's something that's pretty special. And we wouldn't be able to do that if we didn't have those guys that are willing to sacrifice. They wouldn't be willing to sacrifice if it weren't for the culture that Coach Turner has built, with her blood, sweat, tears, and lipstick, and she deserves this run. She deserves this bye and everything that, these seniors deserve it. She deserves it, and I couldn't be more excited for everyone involved in the program.